Welcome back to my channel. This is Dom, and today I'm going to be working through this box of Gripping Beast plastic Arab spearmen and archers, what I bought during their Black Friday sale. Let's have a look. So this box, I got a really good deal. Gripping Beast had a really good Black Friday sale. You could buy multiple, I think 3 boxes already had a discount, and then they put a discount on top for Black Friday, so that's even better. So this is 40 hard plastic Arab spearmen and archers. I primarily wanted the archers, if I'm honest, but it seems such a good deal I would use them. So it says inside you will find parts to assemble 40 finely detailed Arab warriors. You can make a combination of up to 16 archers, 16 javelin men or 40 spearmen. The box also contains extra parts to build some of your figures, such as hornblowers or swordsmen. The box also contains plastic bases for all your figures. These Arab spearmen and archers may be used to represent almost any unarmoured Arab warrior from the pre-Islamic period to the 18th century Ottoman Empire. They might have been found in Moorish arms in Spain, defending the Holy Land during the Crusades, or even in auxiliary infantry in the siege of Vienna. So very, very versatile. Let's have a look. Box over there. So we've got a number of sprues and also a nice leaflet showing what they could look like. Guide to assembling. It's fairly straightforward. They're just heads and arms, basically. Oh, you can hear my cat making a lot of noise. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sprues. They all look like they've got 5 figures on each. So they look, sprues look identical. Although they did say some extra bits for musicians and things, didn't they? So maybe one of them's different. Can't see it. Oh yeah, there's music. There's my cat is being very, very noisy. Sorry. You're going to fall off there, cat. She's climbing on a black bag of clothes. What can you do? There's a musician there, so that's good. So we have, actually they look really nice. You've got, the bodies all look quite good poses. I guess the ones with the both arms missing are the ones that are going to be useful for the bowman. The other ones so 3 of the 5 figures have a left arm, which will be for the shield. They've got 2 teardrop ones and 2 round shields. You've got spear arms, javelin arms. You've got the trumpet or bugle. You've got a guy with a sword there. I like the faces look really good. So this guy's quite looks like a sort of nice beardy guy. Got ones with scarves around their faces. This one looks more like a Christian helmet he's wearing there, which is great. These guys more sort of basic Arab type helmets. Looks like it's got the turbans wrapped around a helmet, which is nice. So yeah, it looks plenty of variety. You've got 5 bodies, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heads. You've got the 2 archers on each sprue. So as they said, what are those, 16, so there's 6 sprues, so that's your 2 archers. Per sprue gives you 16 archers. You've also got 2 arms for javelins, so potentially you could do 16 javelin men, which would leave, how much, 16, 32, would leave you 8 spearmen. So I have to think about how I'm going to arm these. probably going to predominantly, I'm going to do a maximum number of archers, so I've got 16 of those, and the rest I think I'll just do as a mixture of spear and javelin, because I'm probably going to use them as close formation troops largely. But I do like the variations on this, looks really, really good. So all the sprues are identical. I think these all do alright actually, they look pretty detailed. Very detailed in fact. And you've got the bases here. They look like 40 by 40s and then variations on 20 by 20s and 20 by quite a lots here. So it's going to be fun to put together. So I'll put some together and I will report back. So they're all put together. That is all, how many did I say there were in the box? 40 figures. I've maximised the archers because I think I'm going to want to use them. So I was a little concerned that, So my slight concern with the figures was the fact that there didn't seem to be an awful lot of body pose varieties, and given the fact you've actually only got 2 possible archers in the pack or in each sprue, it's basically the same body. But actually you can, with different heads, positioning the arms in different ways, get quite a nice bit of variety, which is great. Oops, head just came off. Alright, I need to re-glue him. But yeah, you can see there's quite a little bit, you know, between the different heads, the different arm positions, because there's basically 2 bodies, 2 bows and 2 draw arms. But of course you've got multiple heads. So, but within the arms and the draw arms, you seem to be able to set them up in fairly good positions. So you can see this guy's a very different setup to, say, that one. Well, let's find one with the same body. There we go. That guy. You know, so you can get that variety. So that's not a problem. So I've got 16 bowmen, one headless, obviously. We'll fix him in a minute. And I've also done a couple of command figures for them. So within the pack you get musicians and guys with swords. So he's going to be their group leader, and he'll be their group musician, which basically gives me 18 bowmen. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 18 bowmen. I also neglected to put the quivers on some of them, so I need to fix that in a minute, but that's fine. Which then leaves me with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 sort of spearmen. And again, they have a multiple position options. There's different weapons. You've got proper spears, and then you've got javelins. Some being held overhand like that, some upright, with all the head variations. And of course, you've got 3 different body options for the spearmen. So that kind of works quite well. Actually, thinking about it, I might just put these leaders back in that, because that makes it 20 minutes. Oh, I don't know. We'll worry about that later. So yeah, I think they're quite nice. I'm quite pleased with how they've gone together. Even though the options aren't, even though there don't appear to be many options, when you make them up, the options are pretty good, and it gives you enough variety to keep you interested. So as you can see, I've based all the archers on individual bases, because they're probably going to be skirmish troops of some sort or another, or at least have the ability to go into skirmish. And the spearmen I've done in my usual 4x4 approach. So I've stuck down 2 in the corners, and then there's 2 that will go on those bases, just stuck with Yoo-hoo glue, so I can pull them off easily enough. So quite impressed so far. I will spray these up with some prime and start painting, and I will report back. Alright, an update on where I am with these archers. They're all basically painted. You can see I've tried to keep them really bright coloured because I want them to be bright. I want this whole army to be vivid, and so yeah, that's why I've done it. They may be a touch too bright. We'll see. We'll see. They've still got to have a wash, and they've got to have some highlights done and some touching up and what have you. Yeah, maybe too bright. We'll see. I'm decided I'm going to use Army Painter Light tone wash on it because I want to try and keep the vibrancy of the colours as much as I possibly can. So we'll do that, see how they come out, and if I'm happy with that, then I'll carry on with the next, and I'll show you what they look like after they've had the washes, any touch-ups and everything else, and some highlighting, and I may even have done the basing. We'll see. Back in a bit. So there we are with the archers. They're had a dry brush over the top of the basic figures that are done, over the wash anyway. Basing's been done with the usual Lux APS and PVA glue. I gave them a good spray with the matte varnish just to deaden them down, and then just to bring them back up again, did a little bit of light work with the corresponding colours, so the blue on the blue and the red on the red, just to sort of I guess sort of bring out the prime colours again. So as I said, I wanted these to be really bright and look like something a bit different, sort of stand out on the battlefield. So that's that lot done. Quite pleased with them. They're okay. These Griffin Beasts are alright. They're actually, now I look at the figure poses, they're a bit similar. But the head variations make it a bit different, make them sort of look a bit different. But they'll be fine en masse when they join the Norman army. Got their spearmen to do next. Also finish off the other unit of Norman infantry and the Norman cavalry. And then I've got some crossbowmen to do as well, I think, which will probably complete this phase of the Normans in Sicily. Anyway, hope you found that useful and interesting. If you did, please give it a like. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you again soon. This is Dom, signing out.